this big line.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And obviously, it's been a little while since we've all been together. And so this is, you know, we had breakfast 2 months ago. We were talking about all the great blessings in our lives, the things that EXP have done for us, just like they've done for you. But we both agreed that the best part about the whole thing was the journey. And so being here tonight with all of you, or this morning with all of you, being at the party last night and seeing everybody over and over again, isn't it wonderful that we're all together? Right? Isn't it great that we can be face to face? And I think too, you know, there was this collective recognition that our company, more than any other company, certainly in real estate, any other planet, during a pandemic, we've not only been able to maintain our community, we've been stronger than ever, right? So if you look at different things, I think back to April 2020 when we launched the Excel series, and Curtis said, okay, agents, whether you're with EXP or not, come into campus, we're going to teach you how to get through this thing, collaborate, hone your craft, and figure out how you're going to survive when your state is shut down. I think about the fact that our extended hand, our agents and staff have stepped up and they've really supported other agents and staff in times of need. Certainly, our community has been enhanced because when the pandemic began, we were in 4 countries. And if you don't know by now, Michael wants to speak with you, but today we're in 18 different countries. So the community has been And I'll just share one story and then I'll stop. But last night I was at the cocktail party and I was talking to one of our agents, a newer agent, less than 12 months in the business, 12 months with the company, and really a compelling personal story like so many. And she's, I think, closed 6 transactions in September. She was on her way to Icon and it was just fantastic. And she said, she was expressing her gratitude, she said to me, if EXP was on fire, I would run inside and burn with it. That's how much I care about the company and that's how much it's done for me. And I said to myself, I said, gosh, that's community, right? That's family where you're actually going to do whatever you're going to do to protect the things and the people you care about, you do it. And it's certainly agent ownership, understanding the opportunity, but also the responsibility.
So many people already this week, similar, came up and said, if you need help anywhere, based on what EXP's done, they would be willing to donate their time to just help in any area. So it's just, I mean, it's, for me, it gives me chills to think about 12 years ago, last month, we came up with this crazy idea. A few of us, Brian Colhane's here. There may be a couple more. The early, like the first people here, but
Kirk Johnson.
But it's been, from that crazy idea of going to work in a virtual campus and actually running a real estate brokerage and building a compensation model that totally aligns all of our interests together. There's no agenda which outweighs any other agenda at EXP. It's just been an amazing ride.
Absolutely. So we've had a great year, and you can see the slide here. I mean, this really only scratches the surface. And so before I even get into it, I mean, obviously this is our 12th birthday. We celebrated our 12th birthday. 18 countries, as I mentioned. Record growth, 68,000 agents around the globe. We did the 2-for-1 stock split. We've declared 2 dividends. And then, if I could, relocation. I mean, you heard Don last night. I mean, we are very quietly and quickly becoming the destination for relocation agents. Express offers. I mean, a lot of news. Why don't you speak to the young? You got all the headlines about express offers and the contrast.
Yeah, I mean, express offers, we built a marketplace where literally you can actually find the buyers to be on the back end. We take no balance sheet risk, so we never will have to exit that business. Zillow turned their tail and ran last week. So, who knows what else is going to happen to those who are taking balance sheet risk. We're going to be there for the long haul, building momentum, building up an ecosystem, a marketplace that's going to continue to grow. That 2, 3, 4 years, when somebody's saying, hey, I want to sell my home instantly, they can go to express offers, but then you can use it as a lead gen tool to get listing leads. And that's really one of the big magic pieces of that model is, you're going to be able to generate a lot of listings and put a lot of signs in the ground, helping people sell homes.
Absolutely. And just so you know, there are now 6,700 agents. More than 6,700 agents who are express offer certified. They're putting properties into the platform, and about 50% of the time, they're actually getting offers from iBuyers that they can get to their sellers. If you're not express offer certified, you're certifiable. And that's okay, but not at your own expense. So go visit the booth, go see express offers. So I think it's been a pretty good year.
It's been a great year. 68,000 agents. The reality is it's exceeded my original vision. Our original vision, our early days, are probably even yours and mine. Jason joined not too many months after that, and I think we had originally talked about 10,000 agents by 2020, and of course we blew that out. We were 24,000 agents by the end of 2020. Or actually more than that. What did we have in 2020 at?
2020?
43,000 agents.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then now we're 68, so you sort of just do the math. And should I go into a forward-looking statement? Or?
I think you better.
Okay, well, here, just really quick, just, you guys can read this. Don't read it. But, 500,000 agents. Years will be 516,000 agents at this time 5 years from now. So it's very doable. We haven't grown less than 50% year over year since 2014, maybe 2012. Anyway, it's been a long time. So based on, again, alignment of compensation, alignment of how we all work together, and in fact, there's so many other things that are coming down the pipe that's just going to continue to reinforce all of that. So super excited.
Absolutely. And I know we got a lot that we're going to work on in 2022, and this by no means is exhaustive either. Okay? But I want to talk for a second. We've heard a lot of stories over the last year. Veronica Figueroa retired her parents, right? And I'll never forget AJ Midas showing the video of his mother accepting keys to a house that she always wanted but didn't know she was getting. Just amazing stories. But because of the backdrop, over the last couple of years, by necessity, there have been a lot of stories about EXP agent healthcare too. And we've seen images of agents that we know very, very well, that we're close with, sitting in hospital beds. Whatever you believe about COVID, okay? People sitting in hospital beds with ventilators and tubes for 60 days, looking emaciated, weak. But we also have pictures of agents being pushed, the same agents being pushed out of the hospital in a wheelchair and given high fives to medical staff. And, increasingly, healthcare has just done so many different things for us and the folks at Clearwater, and we have people that are saving tens of thousands of dollars a month, and every single time, we get these stories about people. I got one here Monday night with a lady in Virginia, and I have some information for you. So here's what we know. We know that 30% of agents in the business and at EXP don't have health insurance, right? We know about another 30% have benefits because they're part of their spouses or their partner's plan. Now the problem with that is that over the last couple of years, there's a very good chance, a better chance than there's ever been before, that job loss occurred, and so those benefits may not be available for the family. It's also quite likely that, like most employer plans, the plan dilutes over time. Right? So you're paying higher premiums, higher deductibles, and you're getting less service. And I will tell you that just a couple of ideas on what healthcare costs. So if you have bladder cancer, $360,000. Ankle surgery, $13,000. An ER visit for a dislocated shoulder, $9,000. An ER visit for a stomach virus, $5,000. Head injury, $3,600. Child with a broken finger, $2,300. And an average COVID stay in the hospital, somewhere around $30,000. Now, if you're an EXP agent and you're having a really, 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 really bad year, you're walking into plate glass windows, you can't see in front of you, so you actually get diagnosed with all of these things, it would cost you about $400,000 during that year to keep yourself healthy and keep yourself safe. If you're an EXP agent on EXP Agent Healthcare, and you're part of our most popular plan, the most you're going to pay is $2,500. And if that cancer treatment takes 5 years, you won't pay another penny until you've been in remission for 12 months. And so, now this year, like every year, the folks in Clearwater are innovating, right? So this year we've got an open network. As many of you know, we're able to go into pockets of the country because there aren't a lot of people there, and we can change the compensation landscape in real estate. But it's hard to find a doctor sometimes that's in a network, even though we've got the largest PPO network in the country. So starting this year, and it is open enrollment, by the way, as of November 1st, But starting this year, you can go to the doctor even if the doctor isn't in the network. They've got a formula that they can figure out so we can actually help agents in those pockets of community. In addition, we are unveiling for the first time a concierge service with EXP Agent Healthcare, because we know that in addition to the thousands that are part of the program today, there are thousands more who say, yeah, I want to do it. I have every intention of signing up. I meant to do it last week, but gosh, I got so many listings. I'm so busy. Well, the truth is, and EXP doesn't make any money off of healthcare, okay? I just want to be clear about that in case anybody's questioning the motivation. But, you know, the truth is that this has become a major attraction tool, right? I mean, Mark Battiotti, our #1 agent last night, right, came up here and got his award. First thing he did, he went over to see Jason Sherman at Clearwater and said, I want to dedicate this award to EXP Agent Healthcare because of his situation and his circumstances. The Mark Gelman team in St. Louis, we've been in conversation with them for probably 6 years. Top team in St. Louis, 250 on Real Trends, 22 agents, 14 staff. Why are they here now? EXP Agent Healthcare. It's why Nolly Williams and Brent Gove and Al Stasic and Jay Kinder are doing webinars on the topic, and we want to make sure that we empower each and every one of you to have that conversation and to weave healthcare into the conversation so you can get to the point where you ask the question, if I could show you a way to save a lot of money and get better care on healthcare, would you be interested in learning more? And if you can get to that point and ask that question, there's a really good chance you're going to get a boost in your agent attraction efforts. We're going to do 90 presentations over the last 3 months. We're put together an agent attraction toolkit. All you got to do, go on over to the Expo Center and talk with the folks at EXP Agent Healthcare. There's nothing more important to me, to Glenn, to us, than making sure our agents are safe. And if you're worried about your health and how you're going to pay for healthcare, you can't focus on your business.